Welcome to the ABDT and welcome you guys to the Doggie Dojo. I have some very important and special guests. I've actually been wanting to do this for a long time because you guys are rock stars on YouTube as well. And they're from the Family Dog, and they've been doing great training about how to help you and your family connect with your canine companion. And I have a few questions for them, but I'll go ahead and let them introduce themselves real quick.
Hi, I'm Justine Schuurmans. I'm the owner and trainer of the Family Dog, and this is Mr. Poops.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Mr. Poops / Sawyer, and I am technically the assistant because I came and helped and yeah.
And basketball pro.
It's true. It's true. It's very true. And so the first question I have right now is, you have mental exercises and physical exercises and social exercises you need to do with your dog. What are some good mental games that you find that are good to teach dogs or good to play with dogs?
I am a big fan of the toys.
Yeah.
So any toy that you can stuff with food. I love the roll around toys. Anything that can open up. If you have dry food, there's really no point in giving your dog a meal, because that meal can be inhaled in 10 seconds flat.
Yes.
And so why not put it in like a little kibble nibble or a tug or jug and let it roll around.
Awesome.
15-20 minutes worth of time for a cup of coffee.
Mental games. I think mental exercise is so important. It's mental enrichment. What are some good games people can play that don't necessarily have to be something they have to do outside or do outdoors?
Oh no, sometimes we'll just play hide and seek in the house, right?
Yeah.
So it's great fun. Get in the bathtub, pull the shower curtain, and let your puppy come and find you. It's a matter of being creative.
Yeah.
Right. So I like to challenge dogs. Usually my dogs are challenging me. Right. So different scent games. If the dog likes to use his name, there's a whole article on my website. It's been there since 1994, before people discovered dogs have noses.
Oh, my goodness.
94, way back when. And it's just different nose games you can play.
And
so that the
noses
dog,
are so huge.
And you can play in any weather. So like you guys are from Austin.
Yeah.
So there's times when it's like, we're not taking the dogs out to play, right?
Not 100-degree weather.
Right. And where I am, it can hit 20, 24 below. It's like we are not going outside to play. So I have to use all these 9 shepherds I've got. Use a lot of energy.
And you don't want to really wait until it gets too hot or too cold to necessarily start. If you can start playing these games even now.
Yeah, you can play the games anytime.
Yeah.
So those scent games are really wonderful.
Just kidding.
I will tell you the game that the kids help out with the most in my house, which is mental and physical exercise for them, is we have a bunch of rainy days. We live in Jersey, and we play hide and seek a lot in our house.
Yeah.
So we have 3 dogs, and I have 2 children, and so they both take a handful of food or a little training bag full of food, and I hold the dogs with me. One runs off in one direction, calls the dogs all come running, they all have to sit, they get little treats, and then they say, done, release the dogs. The other one, meanwhile, has been hiding in a different place, at the other end of the house, often upstairs or down in the basement or whatever. And
that's
the dogs
a really
just
cool
sprint.
game.
It's awesome because the dogs get really tired and they love it. And kids become relevant. So when the kids call them when they're outside and they say to the dogs to come, now they're listening to the kids as well. They're not just listening to the grown-ups.
Because how many times, probably as a parent, obviously you have stuff to do and go and places and your kids.
I'm watching Oprah.
And so sometimes the kids get home before you do, or they have to take care of the dog or let the dog out. And there's always those things, even as adults, sometimes like somebody will come by and open up your back gate and your dog will get out. And it's just your kid and your dog, and the kid needs to be listened to as well.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
So that's
They
an
have to
awesome
be
game.
relevant.
They have
really
to be
do.
relevant.
And when they come home from school, they're as exciting as everybody else because they play with them, they entertain them.
Yeah.
Sometimes not as much as I would like. Now I'm having to, kind of talk the kids into it a little bit as they get older.
Yeah.
But if you make the games fun enough, everybody wants to play.
Yeah.
So I think my favorite mentally enriching game to play with my dog is a training concept called shaping.
Yeah.
So basically what you do is you wait for your dog to perform the behavior that you're kind of looking for, or a baby step towards the behavior that you're looking for, and then you reward that behavior.
Puzzles, really big fan of all the different puzzles.
Puzzle toys.
Yep. Just giving it what floats the dog's boat. One simple one I use is the brown paper bag. So you get those little teeny tiny brown paper lunch bags. You put a treat in there, you roll it up really tight.
Yeah.
Then you put that in another one with another treat. You roll it up really tight. You put that in another.
You just keep going and
You
going.
just keep going and going. The worst you end up with is some torn up paper, and the dog had a ball getting it all
It's
undone.
like, you want me to tear this up?
Are you sure?
Sure.
Because I'm liking it.
You're the best.
Yeah, exactly. You're the best mom ever.
Yeah.
So really inexpensive and great fun for the dog.
Yeah, and mental exercise can actually be just as stimulating or just as exerting as physical exercise sometimes.
Absolutely.
So.
And we all have rainy days or hot days or days where we're just, overwhelmed and we don't have time to get our dog the physical exercise that we want to. And as you said, mental activity is really great for them. Not only stimulating, but it's tiring as well.
Yeah.
So
It's great.
you get a calmer dog at the end of the day.
You, Mr. Poops, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, well, like, I help with all the Kong stuff normally, and
Stuffing Kongs and freezing
yeah,
them.
because I think it's a good way, because like it actually uses brain power to like eat their food, and it's good for like their
So you actually help out with the stuffing process. So as a kid, if you don't know, like if there's something you can do to help your parents out, that's actually a great way to do that. Is it kind of fun to do that, like trying to figure out, like almost like a chef to like figure out the ingredients?
well, sort of not, like dogs
can I
eat
give-
gooey stuff, and like, so you know.
So the tip is not to get gooey stuff for your children. Not necessarily taking a treat and luring them to do the behavior, but just kind of waiting and letting them kind of exhibit behavior, setting up scenarios where they can be successful with those behaviors, and so that they are true communication with you. Instead of it being your way or the highway, it's a kind of natural connection with your dog.
People aren't aware that when a dog is scenting,
Uh-huh.
he's not breathing. It's one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if I ask
So-
you to smell the back of your hand, smell it. Keep smelling it. Keep smelling it. Keep you can't breathe, right? So when a dog's breathing,
Yeah.
it goes all the way into his lungs and out. When he's scenting, he brings it in partially, it swirls around here, and he exhales it.
Yeah.
And it goes out through those little slits in the nose. That's
Yeah.
what those are for, right?
And they can come. Can't they like almost like savor smells? Like we can savor taste.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When we're like,
Yeah.
we do the same thing. So it's very tiring
Yeah.
to do scent work. So
Yeah.
people don't underestimate that.
Yeah.
They do underestimate it.
And they use a lot of their brain power with that too.
A lot of it,
Yeah.
right?
So you get both. Then you get both. You get not only physical, but you get mental too.
Exactly.
So.
And so different exercise. It really depends on the dog and what the dog
Yeah.
finds amusing. You
Yeah.
know, some of my dogs like tug. Some of my dogs like to retrieve. Some are happier to sit down with a good chew and really work on that.
Yeah.
And others really need to go out and gallop hard, and that's just who they are. So
Yeah.
know your dog.
Know your dog. Yeah.
Right, don't read the Bible like your dog should do this or this many. I was like, wait, ask your dog, your friend.
Yeah.
What floats your boat?
Yeah.
What makes you happy?
I remember you
How
talked
do you
with
like
that
to use your body?
in your talks. You did amazing work with that. Just the fact that, even though you read, like you said, like you read in the book, like all dogs should love to do this. That's not true.
All women should like to wear pantyhose. I don't think so.
That's very
I do
true.
not think so. Do
My
I
wife
look like a
doesn't,
girly
like, she-
girl? It's like, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. If they want to find out more information of where they can find you or how they can get more about your YouTube channel and stuff like that, where should they go?
It's thefamilydog.com. Actually, it's not up there, but thefamilydog.com. And for free information, we also have a website called stopthe77.com. Yeah, that's because 77% of dog bites come from the family dog or a friend's dog. So these are dogs that are in our lives, and the website was really established to try and help people learn their end of the bargain. What can they do to make sure that they're not pushing their dog into an uncomfortable situation? So stopthe77.com.
Yep, I'll put links for both those websites down below, so please do check them out. Comment if you have any questions, and thanks for joining here on the Doggie Dojo. As always, have fun with your dogs, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.